Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Dr. Misty here. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to be doing live Wednesdays every Wednesday afternoon at 12:30 with different health topics. So I wanted to invite you to join me each Wednesday. Comment below if you guys have any questions about what I'm talking about that I can answer for you today. I also put a poll in for what your biggest challenge is. And so just if you can, fill out the poll or comment below, let me know how I can help you the best way I can and what you're struggling with. Okay. So self-healing, I wanted to talk about the biggest part of self-healing and 5 really great strategies that you can implement to start your self-healing. Now, by self-healing, I mean not just necessarily a diagnosis, but all 4 pillars of health, right? Mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. Okay, and so by doing that, what we really want to do, and this is important, this is something that's probably new to other people. So if you do have a diagnosis and you're struggling with whatever type of chronic disease, whether it be a chronic fatigue syndrome, diabetes, ulcerative colitis, whatever you may have an autoimmune issue, you might have adrenal fatigue, whatever it may be that you're struggling with. The biggest aspect of self-healing is to fully take back control and responsibility onto yourself so that you can start implementing and taking action in your life to try and get above that diagnosis. So the biggest aspect to the difference in the medical models and the functional medicine model is the fact that the medical model with healing is based off of putting out fires to already existing conditions, labeling them, and trying to reduce the symptoms. Okay, now that's a very simplified version. Functional medicine is more looking at the entire person and the being and what you can do to support that person in amplifying their health and optimizing their health, not just getting out of a state of disease. So the biggest part of this is it's a shift in mindset. Okay, and so if you are somebody who has been pinned yourself underneath a diagnosis and created almost like an umbrella and a box over your thoughts on, okay, I had this diagnosis, I can only do what's inside this box because I can't, you've put limitations on yourself that you're not able to do XYZ that you really want to do in your life. What a diagnosis does is unfortunately create that umbrella of self-limiting thoughts and actions. Okay. Hi, how are you? I think it's Mozen. Thank you so much for joining today. Appreciate you being here. And I hope you find some value out of this today. So again, that medical aspect, the diagnosis of whatever you're feeling, it's good in a way because it can give you direction. Okay, this is what we need to do to back up and help with your health. But then on another level, it's also inhibiting because what it does is it creates that umbrella of our thoughts and it creates a box for us to throw ourselves in that doesn't promote growth, does not promote self-healing, does not promote control. It promotes victimization in that realm. Okay, victimization within that diagnosis in your thoughts. So what we want to try and get out of is that victim role, being pinned under that diagnosis, and broaden our thoughts and awareness of other things that we can do and what we have control over to get to a better level of health and living and well-being, if that makes sense. Okay, so 5 great strategies I'm going to give you guys to try and get out from under that umbrella and start optimizing your health. Okay, the biggest one would be the vision aspect. So in order to know where you're going with your health and what action steps you want to take, you need to know what you want and what you're looking for. Okay, so if you are somebody who is struggling with an autoimmune condition, somebody who is struggling with gastrointestinal issues that are limiting your ability to travel, to work, whatever it may be, you know, having a vision of what it is that you want out of your health and what it is, what would that look like to you? So being healthy and having optimal health, creating some sort of vision, whether it be a board, writing it down in a notebook, whatever it may be, putting it on your refrigerator, a picture, creating a vision of what it is that you'd like to be, okay, or where you want your health to be. That's important, because without that vision, you're not necessarily moving towards anything. You're kind of, it's going to be more of a drifting process and a reactive process than an actual healing and growth process. Okay. The second thing would be, in order to get to that vision, you have goals. So you start writing some goals, short-term goals, long-term goals, just writing out some goals that will get you to that vision, and steps that you can take. Okay. Now this can be as simple as, if you are feeling unhealthy or in pain and you want to lose 20 pounds. Okay. It doesn't have to be anything with a chronic condition. It could just be a label that you've placed on yourself, such as, okay, I'm overweight, or I feel fat and I can't XYZ because of XYZ. Okay. So it's really, again, shifting that mindset, getting out from under the umbrella of that label that you've either placed on yourself or a diagnosis that's been placed on you, and rising up above that, and out of that box. Okay. And you're going to do that through the visualization and then writing steps and goals. Okay. The third is surround yourself with other people that are on a similar journey. So it's really important to know that getting better and healing is really, it's a big experience that requires a lot of energy, a lot of motivation, and a lot of support. So you want to be surrounding yourself with people that are either like-minded, or they are wanting to be on the same path that you are and wanting the same goals, right? So again, coming back to the vision and the goals, once you know where you want to go and what your journey looks like, then you can start to kind of set those goals out, and then start setting, looking out for other people that you can surround yourself with and support. Okay. This can also be Facebook groups. I have a Facebook group that is called Moms on Fire. It is specifically for moms on a self-healing journey, whether it be, again, weight loss, anxiety, depression, autoimmune, just moms who are on a self-healing journey that want to be the better version of themselves. Okay. So that's the Facebook group. If that resonates with you and you want support, join us there. Otherwise, there's plenty of other groups. There's social media, there's community groups, things like that. Wherever you can find comfort and support emotionally and mentally, those are the places you want to reach out to and surround yourself with. Okay, because that's going to pour energy into you that you need to try and get yourself into a better state. Okay. And so the next one would be mindset and energy saving tactics. So if you are changing your mindset is not easy. It's very comfortable for a lot of people to live in a state of what's comfortable and known, instead of facing fears and unknown and breaking out of certain patterns, because it can be a scary process. Okay. So again, energy saving tactics that will help you with creating your mindset. So doing things like setting boundaries with your time, and around certain people, setting boundaries with food, doing things like a 5-minute meditation in the morning to put energy back into yourself. Those are all things that you want to think about, just pouring that energy back into yourself so you can keep perpetuating that mindset state. And the last one, which is really, really important, is that if you do have some sort of diagnosis, or a known condition that you want help, it's imperative that you search out the educational aspect. So again, you may do this through your primary care doctor. You may do this through a functional medicine doctor. You may do this through a naturopath. there's a multitude of avenues. You can do it online by yourself. There's many of physicians, including myself, what you're doing right now, you're self-educating, right? I also work with people virtually. If you do want to work more one-on-one with me, personal message me and I'll give you the contact to make an appointment. I do a free 15-minute health discovery call with people to help get them on a good track and figure out where they need their good start point to be. So I'm happy to help you out if I can in that way. But again, just getting education, going on YouTube, Facebook, social media, Googling, be careful of certain websites and information. But truly, self-educating is going to be very empowering because you're not just getting one point of view from your diagnosis. You're getting a multitude of different ways you can help yourself. There's always different ways that you can be looking out for help. So I hope that gave you some value today, and I appreciate you guys watching. If you do have any questions, even if you're not watching this live, I'm happy to answer them. I will try and get to them as best as I can if you comment below. And if you find this valuable, please, click that love button and share it with your friends, because there are a lot of people suffering out there, and not everybody can, monetarily can get to the doctors or get the help that they need. So this is free information. It's free motivation. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help and educate you the best I can. And I hope that makes some difference in your life with the changes that you're trying to make. Okay, I'm with you all the way, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.